Welcome back to Great Day. If you want 2010 to be your year, it starts with a smile. But if you're hiding those pearly whites because you're embarrassed about your teeth, turn that frown upside down. Dr. Karan Wade is here to help you do it. Hi there.
Hello, Deborah. How are you doing today?
Good. There are so many things we can do in dentistry today that weren't possible just a few years ago.
Absolutely, absolutely. People have smiles that are upside down, as you said.
Yeah.
Their teeth are crooked. Their teeth are stained from coffee, tea, Coca-Cola, whatever is dark colored, and they drink it.
And when you see in patients, you see how that really impacts their self-esteem.
Oh, absolutely. You know something? A lot of people they'll start talking like this with their hand over their mouth, or they're talking down like this, not looking there. Has no eye-to-eye contact because they're ashamed of the way their teeth look.
Right.
And there's no reason to have that nowadays.
Yeah,
okay?
there are all different
we can
ways.
change your smile.
Exactly. And so let's go through a number of ways, and they vary in prices. So there's something for just about anyone's budget if that's something that they really, really want.
Exactly.
Let's start with what inlays are, and we'll have some pictures of those. And what are inlays?
Inlays are, a lot of us have these little silver fillings in our mouth that we got when we were like 10, 11 years old. And nowadays, you can change those silver fillings and change them to what they call inlays, okay? And that's just removing the silver filling, and then we'll take an impression of the site where we took the old filling out and send it to the lab. The lab will make you a white filling, and it's called an inlay. And then it comes back to my office. We just bond it in. No shot.
Yeah. So when you open your mouth, people don't see a mouthful of dark silver.
Exactly.
All right. Crowns. How's that different?
Well, crowns are actually a covering that goes over the entire tooth.
Wow. Look at that.
This patient right here, they had some problems with their front two teeth there in the front, and so what we did, we removed the portion of the tooth that they had a problem. They had a cavity actually in it, and we took an impression of their teeth, send it to the lab. Lab make their crowns, send them back, they're bonded in.
Yeah, perfect looking teeth. All right, veneers. This can get a little more aggressive in terms of price and stuff, but you get a perfect mouth.
You get a perfect smile. You get a perfect smile. What a veneer actually is a covering that goes over the front portion of the tooth. It's kind of like women who have the false fingernails. You know how you get a little false fingernail on top of your permanent nail? Well, the same principle is that we take the impression of your teeth as they are, and sometimes, well, there are two types. You can have the veneers that you don't have to remove any tooth enamel, and sometimes you do, depending on the condition of your teeth. And you just take the impression, send it to the lab. The lab will make the veneers, come back to the office, they're bonded, and they actually look like your natural teeth. No one can tell. And you get away from that. You don't see that little black line that people used to have around the teeth. You can look at. You don't have to be a dentist to know, oh, they got crowns on their teeth.
And it's so much better than the overlay on your nails, because you don't have to go every 2 weeks to get that filled.
Exactly. This is perfect. They give you about a 10-year lifespan on those. If you're doing what you're supposed to do.
Right. Okay. And then actual partials.
Well, partials are for people who have missing teeth or teeth that need to be removed. This person right here, he didn't like the way his front teeth looked, so we actually had a gum problem. So we removed his teeth, and then we took some impressions of his gums and made him some partials because he wasn't ready to go into something more permanent. So this was something a little bit interim for him. So he decided on the partials until he could get his finances together, and he was very happy. And as you can see, it changed his smile.
And sometimes when somebody can do this, it encourages them to go ahead and I would say bite off a little bit more and make that investment. All right, this last thing is like the most amazing thing in dentistry ever, and it's called the Snap-on Smile. And literally, the name it says what it is. You snap on a smile.
You sure do. Actually, what a Snap-on Smile is kind of like I don't know, maybe a contact lens for your mouth or something like that. And some people are not ready to make the investment for whatever reason, or can't make the investment for whatever reason, and we do the same thing. We take an impression of your teeth, we send it to the lab. The lab will make you a snap-on smile. It comes back, there's no shots involved, and you just pop it in your mouth, you snap it in, and there you got that instant smile.
It's kind of like those whitening trays, or like, have you ever seen an Invisalign, right?
Exactly.
That you just pop in.
You just pop it
literally, it's a whole mouthful of teeth, top or bottom, or whatever, both, and you snap it in, and you have these perfect teeth that are snapped right on top of your existing teeth.
You have that movie star smile.
Yeah, exactly. Dr. Wade, thank you so much for kind of clarifying what our options are.
You're very welcome.
No reason not to smile in the new year. You can find out more about the services at Dr. Wade's office by calling 713-654-7756, 713-654-7756, or log on to kwwadedds.com. We'll be right back.